Hello, guys, and I am here for some awesome game day bingo. I'm super excited to be here with you guys live streaming on those Pilot TVs, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch. As we get enrolled into this very first game of this live bingo, a game day bingo action. 52 balls or less for our minor jackpot, $34. 50 balls or less for our major prize of $2,419. And then we saw $10,000 available on that mega prize you could take home in 45 balls or less. Just 15 seconds to get enrolled into this upcoming game as we are getting on after it. But as we're getting on after it, I would like to highlight some jackpot winners, as we've given out 29 jackpots over the last 7 days and 615 jackpots during season 14, as we just got started with season 15 about 5 days ago. And that's as we've given out 13 jackpots in season 15. Got a long way to catch up to season 14's grand total of 615. But let me get started in those 4 jackpots that just went out yesterday, as we saw some really good cash prizes go out. The first one, $5,573, went out on a major prize in Game Day Bingo to Player over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Bar and Grill. Great job to you, Player. $5,000, not bad, going out to you. We also saw a $648 jackpot go out to Bad Flop Bob. Over out the Route 47 Pub and Grub. Bad Flop Bob took that home, playing a little bit of Skull Bingo last night as we play Skull Bingo from 4 to 6 every single day. At 6 p.m. today, we'll be playing a little Pilot Payday action. And just last night, we were playing Pilot Payday as well as WDA over at Hiller's Last Call Liquor took home that must-go prize of $2,500. The last jackpot to go out on that lovely Thursday was actually the largest jackpot of the day, as well as the largest jackpot so far in this early season 15, as we saw a mega prize in Game Day Bingo go out. $45,272 went out to this great player, and that was D Crown over at the Bridge Street Tavern. Great job to you, D Crown, taking home that huge prize while playing that awesome Game Day Bingo. I did not expect that mega prize to go out last night, but super exciting and glad to see D Crown taking that one home. We have 53 balls dropped on this game right here, 3 balls away for some of these great players. We got What's Up Doc out there as quoting one of my favorite cartoons, a little Bugs Bunny action, as we got our great Viking knocking out some of those numbers as we work on this must-go. $8.20 on the must-go, as we'll see as players are 1 ball away. And our winner in this great game is a split win between Coors as well as Trixie. Coors playing over at the Well and Trixie over at VFW Shakopee. Good job splitting up $8.20 in this game number 1 of Game Day Bingo. We'll now be getting enrolled into a game number 2 as that minor prize clicks up from 52 to 54 balls or less. If you guys are new to this Game Day Bingo action in 2024, we play this game all the time from 1 to 4, from 4 to 6, and from 6 all the way till 10. And whenever you're playing those games, the main focus is that minor jackpot. As every single game that minor prize does not go out, it clicks up 2 balls, getting more exciting each and every game. As like I said, clicked up to 54 balls just from last game. As we get enrolled into this one, make sure you guys are doing so. But these games are a lot of fun, as we always like giving out prizes. If you guys like coming out and winning prizes while playing Pilot games, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. This is a great way to stay up with those progressives, weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders. You can also see some of those lovely player picks from some of those awesome players, as well as some other great options as well. There's a website link at the top of that Facebook page, which connects you to our link tree that has links to our bar locations where you can play Pilot games, our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, and even more there. Just the hub of all things Pilot games right on that Facebook page for you guys to check out. It's definitely an awesome time. We have just 1 minute and 17 seconds to get enrolled into this upcoming game. We're hoping to give out a great prize in this game, as we can't wait. We did have a little post go out on our Facebook page that I'd love for you to check out as we gear up for the 2023 season and gear up for an awesome new games in 2024. We're eager to hear from you. From the 14 games we launched this year, including 12 e-tabs and 2 e-bingo games, which one captured your attention the most? Share your favorite game of 2023 in the comments of that awesome Facebook post. You can see we've released Bunyan's Babes, Finnegan's Gold, 18 Carats, Honeybee, Phone Tag, Lobster Mania, Firefighters, Wicked Seas, Lucky Stars, Space Sweeper, Hot Zone, Sherlock Holmes, Pilot Payday, and even some more Game Day Bingo action as well. It's been a lot of fun releasing all these new games in 2023, and I can't wait for the new games that will hit your iPad in 2024. Definitely head on over to that Facebook page, leave a comment, and let us know what your favorite e-tab game is. We'll see, as we had Michael say Hot Zone was his favorite. Andrew said Firefighters, as Barry included in saying Hot Zone was one of his picks as well. Owen said Hot Zone as well, so Hot Zone seems to be a good one. Catherine liked Firefighters. Jean liked Space Sweepers, Lobster Mania, and Firefighters. Firefighters, a heavy favorite as well. We had Melissa as well as Amy also saying Firefighters. Definitely great to to see so many people checking in. Let us know what their favorite E-Tab game is. Hopefully, we see more people go and check in on that. A great post, letting us know that awesome action. Speaking of awesome action, we're in this game number 2 of Game Day Bingo, as we're going to be playing this Game Day Bingo from 12 all the way till 1. We'll be playing 12 games of it, ending off with a little Lucky 4 bingo action, as that will be your first unhosted game of the evening, as you'll be getting after $106,795. After that, you'll get into more Game Day Bingo, running from 1 all the way till 4 p.m., getting after that minor, major, and mega prize that we're working on right now. 4 p.m., we switch back over to that Lucky 4 bingo once again, as you'll have a second opportunity at that $106,000 if it didn't go out at 1. That $106,000 is the largest jackpot available today. So make sure you come out for your 2 opportunities, that game at 1 p.m. and the game at 4 p.m. of Lucky 4 bingo. I'll then be coming back live from 4 to 6, playing a little bit of Skull Bingo with you guys, as we love to play 23 games of Skull Bingo during that time. We'll be working on a line prize of $547 you could take home in 10 balls or less, a large frame prize of $6,338 you could take home in 43 balls or less, and a $12,252 coverall prize you could take home in 50 balls or less. Those jackpots never those ball counts never change on those jackpots. They just continue to grow, and you can win them at any time. Starting on Monday, we are going to be having a little switch up on that line prize in Skull Bingo, as that line prize is going to cap off at $599, meaning that it will always go directly right into your iPad, which, takes a few steps out of getting your cash. We do have Kylis over at Bay Street Bar and Bay Street Grill and Pub, taking home a $11.60 Musco prize. Good job to you, Kylis, as we now get enrolled into this game number 3 of Game Day Bingo. In this game number 3, that minor prize will be sitting at 56 balls or less. Should be a lot of fun, as we just have 2 minutes and 20 seconds for you guys to become a part of it. But like I was talking about Skull Bingo running from 4 to 6. While you're playing that Skull Bingo, you're getting at that line, large frame, and coverall prize. If you click past those ball counts, don't worry. There are still 3 Musco prizes available on those. So should be a lot of fun as you're playing Skull Bingo from 4 to 6. Lucky 4 Bingo normally plays at 6 p.m., but we replaced that game every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So today, you'll be seeing a little Pilot Payday action instead at 6 p.m. It's only 10 cents a card to become a part of that Pilot Payday game, as there is a $2,500 must-go prize available. Should be a lot of fun playing Pilot Payday tonight at 6 p.m. From 6 to 10, you'll be playing some more Game Day Bingo, getting after whatever prizes have grown from 12 to 1, and then from 1 all the way till 4. Should be a lot of fun of awesome live bingo today on this lovely Friday. If you guys plan on coming out on Tuesday or on Wednesday, stick around for a PGL specialty night, as we interrupt that normal Game Day Bingo that runs from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. as we interrupt it with a MegaSota game night every Tuesday and a Wild Wednesday every Wednesday. At 7 p.m. every single Wednesday, we get after it, as me and Jordy come live to give out a bunch of PGL points, along with some awesome prizes with that, as we start off at 7 p.m. with a high-low matchup, my personal favorite of those games, as the best player in the state takes home a first place prize. But the twist in that high-low game is that the worst player in the state with the lowest score also takes home a first place prize. It's a lot of fun, so come out for Wild Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Also come out for MegaSota game nights. Those are on Tuesdays at 6:40. Tony and Nikki are usually live, also giving out PGL points on that night, playing that tournament-style bingo action, as you could go after that final grand finale prize that's been growing for a little bit now, $22,148 available in the little jackpot jungle action. You can win that in 54 balls or less. Definitely come out if you do plan on playing on any of those specialty nights. Sign up at pgl.world. But this weekend, I'm going to be having a specialty broadcast with you guys, as Sunday at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be coming live for a little lunchtime bingo, as well as to watch our Vikings take on the Detroit Lions on their last hope to be able to make the playoffs. It should be a lot of fun taking on the NFC North rival to hopefully get to 8-9 on the season. I'll be there for the entire first half of that Vikings-Lions game on Sunday, and it should be a lot of fun if you guys come and join me and play a little bit of Game Day Bingo alongside. We do have 12 balls dropped in this game as we got Mike 18 balls away. We'll see if we can give out this great prize at 56 balls or less, $61. We got still that $2,441 major prize sitting at 50 balls or less, and the 45 ball or less mega prize that's sitting at 10 grand. As you guys are working in this game number 3, I would like to talk about our first national day that you guys can celebrate. And this one is National Keto Day. National Keto Day hits January 5th with an approach to transform our health. Recent research suggests the low fat, low carb, ketogenic, or keto diet offers a number of benefits. I have never tried a keto diet in my life. And so maybe it's, since it is the new year, maybe I try out that diet as I've been looking for a sustainable diet that I could enjoy and still like. But the things I've heard about keto is the opposite, the unenjoyable, and you really have to get used to limiting yourself on the kinds of foods you can intake. And I guess that's all diets, but I like a little bit more of a free form diet as I try to stay active. So I don't necessarily need the low carbs as much as I need some stuff to fuel my activities when I'm, trying to be healthy. And so I've never tried keto, but for some people, it is a great option to be able to push yourself to that next level of fitness. We do have one ball away for Coors in this game, so we should be seeing a $11 10-cent must-go prize go out very, very soon. Maggie is now joining up with them as we wait to see who takes this one home. Trixie, Nate, and TRP are now there as it's none other than Maggie over at TB3s taking home a $11.10 must-go. In this game number 3, we'll now be getting enrolled into a game number 4 with our jackpots continuing to grow and roll in this upcoming game. But let's find out a little bit more about a keto diet, as I'm not 100%. I don't understand. Okay, how do you start a keto diet? Well, I guess Atkins does a great way of helping you start a keto diet, and I know I like a lot of those Atkins bars and different health bars, and so awesome stuff on today. Maybe since it is the new year, try out the keto diet on today. I have never done it, but maybe I should give it a try. I just need to eat healthier in general. If I just supplemented a few of my meals with a little rice, chicken, and Brussels sprouts, I would be, a lot more healthy than I currently am. As I'm hoping to get, back into my fitness grind. As always during the holiday season, I take breaks and you get off the schedule. But now that's back into the relaxed portion of January, you're more focused on work. You're more focused on those New Year's resolutions. Hopefully, I can, get back to my fitness grind. We have just 1 minute and 20 seconds to get enrolled into this next game. We got 58 balls or less for this minor jackpot. We got a major prize at 50 balls or less, $2,000, and 10 grand for that mega sitting at 45 balls or less. As you guys get enrolled into this one, we get into our next national day, National Screenwriters Day. On January 5th, when the credits roll on your favorite show or movie, admire the writers on National Screenwriters Day. Definitely an awesome one on today. I'm not familiar with a lot of screenwriters. Uh, as we'll talk, a few about a few. You got Quentin Tarantino as one of the biggest screenwriters of all time. James Cameron, super famous for his for the Titanic, as well as some of his superhero works that he's done. You got Nora Ephron, as well as Billy Wilder, and other big names as well that have done a lot of screenwriting. Since we're talking about screenwriters, might as well talk a little bit about Quentin Tarantino and all the works he's done, as he's done so many big famous works. It's pretty awesome to celebrate. I didn't know that Eli Roth was also a screenwriter as well. As I like him in his horror movie flicks that he does, as he does like a good kind of kooky guy. We got balls now dropping in this game number 4. Hopefully, you guys are getting after it with me as we get through this game. Happy National Screenwriters Day! It's a huge talent, and a lot of it makes the movie. I've watched too many movies that Tom Hanks can make can be in bad movies, and that's because people are, you want to appreciate those good screenwriters because they make or break movies and can really change how it all goes down. I'm definitely excited for some new movie action, as a lot of the releases that came out over this past few months I haven't really gotten any excitement from, and so I'm excited for whenever we get another big movie haul. We got 28 balls dropped in this game. We got 10 balls away for Poker Daddy as we are now continuing to get through this. Next up on our National Day list, it's National Whipped Cream Day. Add a little extra something special to desserts to celebrate on January 5th for National Whipped Cream Day. Not only does it add creaminess and a bit of pizzazz, but it also makes the difference between a ho hum or a celebration kind of beverage or dessert. Definitely a delicious one on today. Whipped cream is at its best when it's just in the can and it's just going crazy. I remember my grandma whipping it out, and you just open your mouth and just quick in the mouth, and it was an awesome treat that she would just quick while the parents aren't looking, give you a little bit of whipped cream, and you're set. You're like secret between me and grandma. Awesome time. Well, happy National Whipped Cream Day. Best desserts for whipped cream. So we got 21 easy whipped cream desserts that are light and fluffy. You can try the red, white, and blue truffle, the Atlantic beach pie, maybe a chocolate milkshake, ambrosia salad, sheet pan ice cream sundae, or maybe even a French silk pie on today. We do have a winner of our must go prize, $17.90 going out in this game. It's being split up between Roy over at the Dam Site Sports Hub and Rudy over at the Lakewood Tavern. Good job to Roy and Rudy, as well as Nate85. All of them splitting up that must go prize. As we now get enrolled into our game number 5, that minor prize clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less. The most likely game to give out a minor jackpot is when it's at 60 balls or less. It obviously gets more likely as we get later down the road, but you want to get in this game because most of the time when it hits 60 balls or less, we see it go out. We'll see if that stays true in this game right here. Just 1 minute and 50 seconds to get enrolled. A few other great desserts you can have with whipped cream on this awesome National Whipped Cream Day is maybe a strawberry shortcake, ice cream icebox cake, an Oreo pie. Ooh, that is delicious stuff. A mocha mug cake, pumpkin truffle, leche cake, cream puffs. We just talked about National Cream Puff Day yesterday, so add the two together, and you're celebrating a few of these this week's national days. Homemade coconut whipped cream. And last, I'm going to highlight on this list is individual lemon blueberry truffles. Definitely some delicious stuff on this National Whipped Cream Day. Enjoy on today, as it is a delicious add to any beverage or dessert. Next up, as we are moving through our national days, we have our final one, National Bird Day. Nature lovers and bird watchers across the country annually recognize National Bird Day on January 5th. It is also one of the several designated holidays celebrating birds. Definitely a great one on today. Whenever I think of bird watching, I always think of the Jack Black bird watching a movie. If I can remember what it is. Oh, The Big Year. The Big Year came out in 2011. As I don't even remember if it's that good or not, but I think I entertained it. As you got Owen Wilson, Jack Black, and Steve Martin as three of the main characters in that one. You also got Jim Parson, John Cleese in that one as well. It's a huge cast. It's one of the bigger casts I've seen in those movies that just have a bunch of people that I really enjoy. As I'm a huge fan of Steve Martin as well as Jack Black. And then you throw in John Cleese in there, and great addition from the Monty Python series, as well as other great comedies. You got Jim Parson, obviously funny, Joel McHale, Rashida Jones. Tim Blake Nelson, lots of big celebrities out there. Very cool stuff. The Big Year, a fun bird watching movie that incorporates a lot of different people in it. It's only a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not received that great. But I enjoyed it. I'm just gonna stand on it that I enjoyed that movie as it was at least entertaining. Bird watching is fun. I had a really good time as I always think about when I got to see an eagle that was really cool. As I was actually in Minnesota, as there was this giant nature drive that we went through that had a few trails at it as well. And at one point, on one side, there was all these swans in this big lake, and then on the other side, there was this giant nest and an eagle swooping into it. It was a really, really cool moment for bird watching, as I've never been one to be a big bird watcher, but it was a very cool moment at that point, and I understood the draw at that point. We have 41 balls dropped in this game as we got 6 balls away for a few of these players. What's up, Doc? A great name out there getting after it as we continue to work through this. I do have a little bit of Twins news as we had a little fun prediction by Jonathan Mayo and Jim Callis of MLB.com as they were predicting their pipeline hitter of the year. They said Walker Jenkins might be the next big thing. They didn't put him at number 1, but he did get listed pretty high on their list as they said he has a pretty good chance of putting up pretty big numbers right away, said Mayo. Minnesota selected Jenkins with the 5th overall pick in last July's MLB draft. And coming out of high school, he didn't take any time to get at doing some great stuff at bat as he hit 3 home runs, 22 RBIs, and only 14 strikeouts in 26 games in those 105 at bats. In this game right here, we do have Patriot over at VFW Blaine, once again taking home a Musco prize, $27.40 on this Musco, as we now get enrolled into a game number 6 of Game Day Bingo. In this game number 6, that minor prize will be clicking up from 60 to 62 balls or less, getting more exciting as it's already over $100 as we're getting enrolled into this game. Do not miss out as we get after it. But fun stuff talking about our Twins. I'm excited to see what Walker Jenkins can bring to this team after playing so good as an 18-year-old, and we hopefully can see him perform great in this 2024 season. You guys can send some luck over to our Twins by playing the great E-Tab game, Twins Win. Even check out the Home Run Derby bonus round, see if you can take home some Grand Slam prizes. But right now, you're playing a little bit of Game Day Bingo, and I want to highlight the winners from Season 14 that just finished up at the end of the year. And in 10th place, we had Brizo over at the Pub 500 with 63,000 points. With 65,000 points in 9th place, it's Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. 8th place, Towley over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards sits with 71,000 points. 78,000 points for our 3-way 5th place tie, as we have Super D over at Shore 96, Why Not Me over at Beatles Bar and Grill, and Mad Dog over at Eakins Arms Public House. Congratulations to each and every one of those players tying it up. It's crazy to see a season finale standings have a 3-way tie in it. 4th place in those standings was Mike over at the Sherwood Lounge with 100,000 points. As we had 3rd place, Rock Ryder at the Incline Station Bowling Center with 103,000 points. Finishing with only 2,000 points ahead of Rock Ryder, it was Mikey Mike over at the Old Piper in Blaine with 105,000 points in 2nd. Our number 1 player sat with 243,000 points, a ginormous lead. Not only did they win Season 14, they also won Season 13 as well. And that awesome player was Call Me Jen over at JR Mac. Great job to you, Call Me Jen, taking home another season win. Great job as we now get into a season 15. We'll see if you can get in first place once again, as you've been on a hot streak of being the best player in Game Day Bingo. Onto the location side of these standings, as you guys just have 25 seconds to get enrolled into this game of Game Day Bingo. 10th place is Eagles Mankato with 140,000 points. With 147,000 points in 9th place, we got Shady's Railside. 8th place is the Sherwood Lounge with 155,000 points, as we have Leo's Bar Newmarket with 166,000 points. 182,000 points for our 6th place location, the Boulevard Tavern, as the 5th place location is the Country Lounge with 186,000 points. With 196,000 points in 4th place, it's the Old Piper in Blaine, as our 3rd place location is JR Mac with 285,000 points. With 328,000 points in second place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park as our #1 location. With 366,000 points is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. With a hot December, they were able to take over that first place spot over VFW Spring Lake Park. Congratulations to you, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, as well as Call Me Jen, the champions of Game Day Bingo Season 14. Can't wait to see who gets in these awesome standings in season 15, as there's always some new players competing in those top 10s. And so we'll see as you guys get after it right here, right now, actually earning Game Day Bingo points for season 15. As we're working in this game, we have a $170 minor prize sitting at 62 balls or less, a major prize of $2,528 you could take home in 50 balls or less, and a mega prize of $10,000. Now, I don't think it's going to happen, but we are still in line for the mega jackpot. And so if Triple D gets the right balls to fall, we'll see $10,000 go out. It's not impossible. We have seen it go out at 45 balls, but it is very unlikely to see happen as we're hitting 45 balls right there. Moving on past it. We'll see as Triple D still is in line for the major prize as well, as that's sitting at 50 balls or less, as now we're moving on past that. But with only 3 balls away for these players, it going out at 62 balls or less should be easy peasy. We got Joan Coors, Too Bad For You, Triple D, and Elf, with Joan now 2 balls away as our Viking steps out. If you guys aren't playing this game, check out our e-tabs. We just released a new one called Sherlock Holmes. But if Sherlock Holmes isn't the e-tab you enjoy, we have over 70 different shareable e-tab games that you can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 with awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games. I'd love for you to check them out. But Joan over at the Halfleys bar is taking home $170.91 in that great minor prize in Game Day Bingo. Good job to you in this awesome game number 6, as I will be taking a quick break as you guys get enrolled and play these next 2 games of Game Day Bingo. I'll be back for some more Game Day Bingo in just a little bit to give out some more great prizes, as well as announce those winners from the games I miss. Hello, guys, and I'm back for some more of this game day bingo. Should be a great game as we got 56 balls or less for $91, $2,602 for that 50 ball or less major prize, and 10 grand for that mega of $45,000. As you guys are working on this game, we did have some awesome winners from those past games of game day bingo. I'd like to highlight those winners from those game number 7 and game number 8, as we got to see that first prize go out in game number 7, that Musco of double Musco, I should say, as over $70 got split up between DJA over at G Allen's and G Rec over at the Mabel Liquor Store. They both took home $38 in that split win. Good job to you, DJA, as well as G Rec. As we are now working on this game right here, balls dropping in this game of Game Day Bingo. But in that past game that we just played, game number 8, we saw that Musco cover of $18 go out to Cinders over at Miniger's Sports Hub. Good job to each and every one of our winners in that awesome game. Hopefully, we can give out some more great prizes as you guys are competing through this one. We got a mutt right now, 17 balls away. We'll see if they can continue working through this. As we're working through this, I do have a little bit of music history on today. As on today in 1997, Johnny Cash plays Coyote in Homer Simpson's imaginary guru. On The Simpsons, Coyote tells Homer to buy more material possessions. Definitely a funny one there. Simpsons have done a lot of music artists cameos, and it's funny to see Johnny Cash appear as Coyote in 1997. Great stuff. And what's funny enough is that my other day in music history is also another guest star on a Simpsons episode. And that's in 2003 when Little Richard guest stars on the special Edna episode of The Simpsons. Definitely some great stuff there. Johnny Cash and Little Richard making their appearances on The Simpsons in 1997 and 2003, respectively. Definitely great stuff there. It's always awesome to see those like legends make it onto some of those funny TV shows, as I always find it as a great cameo to just throw in to those adult animations. We have 50 balls dropped in this game number 9 of Game Day Bingo. We got players right now 4 balls away. We'll see which one of them can take it home. As we got now 3 balls away for G Rec, Tracy, and Scotty Dog. As you guys are working on this, I would like to remind you that you could sign up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points to compete in top 10 standings, as well as get access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. So sign up at pgl.world today, and I'll get you highlighted in the new member spotlight. Before I highlight some new members who just got signed up at pgl.world, we do have $20.80 going out to Scotty Dog over at Pete's Inn. Good job to you, Scotty Dog, as we now get enrolled into a game number 10. Only 3 more games of Game Day Bingo that I'm going to be live with you guys for. So get enrolled, press play as we have that minor prize, clicking up to 58 balls or less. But as you guys are getting enrolled, I do have some players to highlight, as the players who just got signed up at pgl.world sit like this: Tamsmalt4, Jabber469, Killian, Rosie89, Tag, Danny Kitty, Bold Moose, McGee, Marlin, Lpen17, Drewski, Frofro, as well as City Angel 80. Great job to each one of those players getting signed up. Hopefully you're out there competing for some more PGL points since this new year, so that you can earn some points for this season 15, as we just finished up our first 2 nights of PGL action this season, as we had that MegaSota game night 6:40 every Tuesday and Wild Wednesdays at 7 p.m. every single Wednesday. Your 2 opportunities to take home those PGL points. But we have those standings from season 14 we have to go over, as that 6 month of action that we played in season 14 came down to a final top 10 standings. And in 10th place, we had BNN over at Rumors Bar and Grill Mazeppa with 1,261,485 points. With 1,268,850 points in 9th place, it's OE50 at the Stanchion Bar. 8th place is TTWL69 over the Atomic Star Tavern with 1,317,930 points. With 1,421,599 points in 7th place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. 6th place is Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,556,025 points. With 1,581,165 points in 5th place, we got Rakuda at the Alibi of Gilbert. 4th place is Mad Dog at the Still Wolf with 1,592,580 points. With 1,656,875 points in 3rd place, we got Yak at the Stanchion Bar. 3rd place is Drumski at the Underground Bar and Grill with 2,439,349 points. And in 1st place in these standings, we have none other than Outlaw 21 over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill, sitting with 2,818,300 points. Congratulations to you, Outlaw 21. You will get your name engraved on the Pilot Championship Cup for earning 1st place in season 14. Now, onto the location side of those PGL standings for season 14. As 10th place is Devo Sandbar Gilbert. We got 1,606,195 points going out to them in that season. 1,606,700 points, just barely being able to get ninth place. It's Super Bowl in Ramsey. Eighth place is Tasty Pizza Bar and Bowl in St. Francis with 1,650,115 points. With 1,776,730 points in seventh place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park. Sixth place is the Benson's Municipal Liquor Store with 1,893,045 points. With 1,968,685 points in fifth place, it's VFW Mankato. Fourth place is Oleander Saloon Mankato with 2,246,865 points. With 2,925,725 points in third place, it's the Stanchion Bar in Hamel. As our second place location is the Boulevard Bar and Grill Coon Rapids with 3,024,275 points. With 3,995,374 points in first place, it is the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato. Great job to the Underground Bar and Grill Mankato, landing in first place in season 14. Can't wait to see which locations are earning their points in season 15, as we should be going over those standings next week, as those will be the first release standings of season 15, which should be a lot of fun, as we're just in this first week of season 15. As you guys are working on this, we do have a bit of wild news as they're 16, 17, and 4 on the season, and they're coming off a bad 4-1 loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning as our injury-raveled Minnesota Wild had no answer. Marc-Andre Fleury made 26 saves for the Wild, missing for a third straight game the chance to match Patrick Roy for second place on NHL victory list with 551. Just Marc-Andre Fleury, the long, great career that he's had. It's great to see, and hopefully we can finally see it soon, him tie that second place with Patrick Roy. We do have Lang over at Outtakes taking home $21.80 on that Must Go prize. Good job to you as we now get enrolled into our game number 11 of Game Day Bingo. We are now in our final two games of this lunchtime, so hopefully you guys are continuing to get enrolled. 60 balls or less now for that minor jackpot. Already over $130 there for that minor prize, and only growing as you guys continue to get enrolled over the next 2 minutes and 17 seconds. But talking about our Minnesota Wild, we have a game tomorrow against the Blue Jackets. We will be in Columbus for that game at 7 p.m. Should be a lot of fun. And you guys can send some luck over to our Wild by playing the great E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild. Even check out that Slapshot bonus round. See if you can score yourself a jackpot prize. If you're taking home any jackpot prize while playing Pilot Games, we'd love to see a player picture of it. Whether you're taking home an E-Tab jackpot, live bingo jackpot, or you're just having a great time playing Pilot Games, snap a photo and share it with us. You can share those with us by directly messaging us on Facebook, by posting them onto any of your social media with the hashtag Pilot Games, or by just emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. You can see some of them right over here next to me under that hashtag Pilot Games, as we love showing them off in the enrollment screen as well. Instagram, though, is probably our number one spot for those player pictures, as we love showing those off there. As we have just 1 minute and 15 seconds to get enrolled into this upcoming game, we got 60 balls or less, like I said, for that minor prize, 2,000 for the major, and 10,000 for the mega. As we're working on this, we do have some Vikings news we can hop on into, as the Vikings lost to the Green Bay Packers on Sunday, leading to them to the record of 7-9, reducing their chances to make the playoffs by 3%. But with there being 3%, that means there's still a chance, as Dumb and Dumber once said. Here is the unlikely path for the Vikings to get in. Step one, Vikings need to beat the Lions in Detroit. That's going to be a tough matchup, as the Lions have been having a great season. They're coming off of a bad loss against the Cowboys where they feel gypped out of it as that 2 point conversion just didn't work out for them when they threw it to the lineman. And they think they got gypped out of that win against the Cowboys. And so I know Detroit is going to come with a little bit of a fire under their butt, and it's going to be tough for our Vikings to win. But with the amount of talent that we have on this Vikings roster, we can make any game a tight one with the amount of explosive plays that we could see happen from Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, even Daniil Hunter, and others can go out there and make big plays for us. And so hopefully we can get that win, as that's only step one of this plan. Step two to make the playoffs is the Bears have to beat the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be an interesting one, as the Bears are probably trying to lose more games than they're trying to lose a win at this point, as they want to move up in the draft and get a better selection so they don't lose any value on where they're picking, whether they're picking a quarterback to replace Justin Fields or they're trying to trade down to get more draft capital. I think the Bears aren't going to be looking to win against the Packers, but it's NFC North rival. So that's where I get my hope from, is that the Bears are just not going to want to lose to the Packers and we get a win there. This is the hardest one for me. Cardinals have to beat Seattle in Arizona. It's going to be a tough matchup, but the fact that they're in Arizona gives me a little bit of hope. You got some talent there with with Kyler Murray getting healthy. Maybe we could see a Cardinals sneak out a win there, but again, it's a very similar situation to the Bears, where I'm not sure the Cardinals will want to get a win because of them trying to get high value draft picks. Now, on to our final step for our Vikings to be able to make this playoffs. And that is, it's actually chronologically step two, but it's that the Falcons need to beat the Saints in New Orleans, or Panthers beat the Buccaneers in Charlotte. And even better if both happen. It would definitely be an interesting one. Panthers beating Buccaneers doesn't seem super realistic, but Falcons beating the Saints seems very realistic. So there is a path. Is it the most realistic path? No. But I love to see that we still have a fighter's chance. And hopefully we take that fighter's chance this Sunday, as we are in Detroit against the Lions at 12 p.m. I'll be coming live for a little Vikings bingo action as we play that from Sunday from 12 to 1. And then I'll even be going for a little bit into that 1 to 4 time of game day bingo, as I'll be there for the entire first half of that Vikings-Lions matchup. Send some luck to our Vikings by playing the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus to take home some big prizes. But in this Vikings-themed game day bingo, we have Dylan, as well as Scotty Dog, B. Jones, Dylan, all of them splitting up $31.40 on that must-go prize. Missing out on that minor jackpot by just 3 balls, as that minor prize will be clicking up in this final game of Game Day Bingo that I'm going to be live with you guys for, to 62 balls or less. We were able to give out that minor prize at 62 balls or less in game number 6, so hopefully we can do it once again in this game 12. Just 2 minutes and 15 seconds to get enrolled. As you guys are getting enrolled, I'd like to highlight our winners from Skull Bingo, as we play Skull Bingo from 4 to 6 every single day. I'll be here later tonight playing some Skull Bingo from 4 to 6. And while you're playing that game, you're earning points towards the Skull Bingo standings. Currently, we are in a season 15, but we finished off season 14 at the end of the new year. And so we got to highlight those top 10 players, as 10th place was Barry K over at Ambiance on Albion with 141,000 Skull Bingo points. Ninth place was Rock Rider at the Incline Station Bowling Center with 157,000 points. With 180,000 points in 8th place, we have Allie over at the Little Village Pub, riding the coattails of Funk, who is in 7th over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who only had a 1,000 point lead on Allie with 181,000 points. Only a 2,000 point lead on Funk is Jackie over at Outtakes, who sits with 183,000 points. 5th place was Cheese over the Beartown Lounge with 197,000 points, as we have 204,000 points for our 4th place player Oswald over at Friar Tuck's Pub. Fast Eddie over at Elks Lodge Watana sits with 247,000 points, as we have 412,000 points for 2nd place Brother Nate over at the Chart House. But the number 1 player in Skull Bingo for season 14 was Call Me Jen over at JR Mac. They were able to win 671,000 Skull Bingo points. Amazing job to you, Call Me Jen. Season 13 and season 14 winner. We'll see if you can do it again in season 15. Now on to the final season 14 location standings for Skull Bingo, and that's in 10th place MT's on 8th with 251,000 points. 256,000 points for 9th place Elks Lodge Owatonna. 8th place is Friar Tuck's Pub with 290,000 points, as we have the Little Village Pub sitting in 7th with 323,000 points. 340,000 points for 6th place Eagles Albert Lay, as our 5th place location is Clive's Roadhouse Burnsville with 405,000 points. With 483,000 points in 4th place, it's Outtakes, as our 3rd place location is the Chart House with 550,000 points. 636,000 points for our 2nd place, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. As the number 1 location in Skull Bingo for season 14 was JR Mack with 836,000 points. Congratulations to you, JR Mack, as well as the player that got you a lot of those points, Call Me Jen, number 1 in the location and number 1 in those player standings. Congratulations to those awesome players who dominated in Skull Bingo. We're right now working in this final game of this lunchtime bingo, as we got players 16 balls away. As you guys are working on this, I got a few celebrity birthdays. Fun little facts: born on today in 1914, we got George Reeves, the American actor who was in The Adventures of Superman, as well as Gone with the Wind. Fun fact about George Reeves is he has no relations to Christopher Reeves, who also played Superman, which I thought was really, really fun little crazy fact. Also born on today in 1946, we got Diane Keaton, the American actress from Annie Hall and Little Drummer Girl. We got Bradley Cooper, born on today in 1975, Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle, as well as the Hangover trilogy. Born on today in 2009, we got Walker Scobell, the American actor who is just up and coming. He just took on Percy Jackson in Percy Jackson and the Olympians, and he also plays a young Ryan Reynolds in the Adams Project, which was the first thing I saw him in, and he absolutely killed it. And now I'm excited to see him in that Percy Jackson show, as I loved reading those books as a kid. We have 50 balls dropped in this game. We're seeing 3 balls away for Cinders, as well as more players now, as we're trying to give this out in the next 10 balls, 62 balls or less. As you guys are working on this, we have a Timberwolves game happening tonight at 7 p.m. Check them out, as they're going to be in Houston tonight at 7. But we have a prize about to go out, Roadside and What's Up Doc right there, as let's see. Oh my goodness, it's not going out at 62. Let's see. It went out on the final ball it could. H2 Waters over at the Hunt Shack Bar and Grill took home $212 in our minor jackpot in this final lunchtime game day bingo game. You guys will now be getting rolled into a little Lucky 4 bingo, $106,000 on the line, the largest jackpot available today. So get enrolled, press play. We'll have more opportunities at game day bingo after this, from 1 all the way till 4. But as you guys are getting enrolled into that singular game of Lucky 4 bingo, I'm going to be highlighting our spotlight player, and that's Keisha over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, who took home $147,692. And over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, they support the St. Cloud Youth Hockey, and they provide all members with a positive growing environment, which enhances a competitive spirit, defining sportsmanship and respect for others through the sport of hockey. And that's just a quick reminder that when you guys play pilot games, your community wins. Have a good one.